I will never understand why employers, recruiters, HR, whoever is recruiting people, why they delight in ghosting talents, ghosting candidates rather. I mean, it does not hurt for you to communicate and say, "Oh, we are so sorry, we're not going to go in ahead with you." For me, I've been ghosted like countless times. But something happened this morning that made me to realize that the people who ghost is their personality. It's not a regular occurrence in the industry. Now, why did I say so? So I applied for this role some weeks ago. I think it was early this month. I can't remember. And in the application, they already said that they are going to reach out to candidates who made it past that first screening. Fortunately for me, I was invited for an interview. It was a virtual interview. I showed up and, I gave it my best. And the employer said, "Oh, fine, I'm going to get back to you next week." Yeah, because he said he was actually interviewing some other persons for the same role. So I'm like, okay, no problem. Next week came. Mi ò gbọ́ pa, mi ò gbọ́ po. For my know Yoruba speaking people, it means that I didn't hear back from the employer. And I kept on opening, refreshing my email, nothing from that same employer, nothing was coming forward. And this morning, and meanwhile, I'd been seeing the employer on Twitter, so I followed this person on Twitter, but I don't have a personal relationship with him, which I believe I'm going to have if I eventually get the job or when I eventually get the job. But I wanted to reach out to him or even reply the email and like the email trail and say, "Oh, excuse me, XYZ, I haven't gotten back from you. Let me just know if there's still a chance, if there's a chance for me to get this job, or you have moved on to someone else." This morning, only for me to open my email I got an email from this employer. Now, after writing the whole thing, he added an apology. Said, "I'm so sorry that it took me this long to respond to you. We had some difficulties along the way." And in that moment, I was happy. Two reasons why I was happy. Number one, the employer was someone who had emotional intelligence. He knew that for me to have ghosted this person is a possibility that this person might have moved on. So even included that, okay, let me know if you are still open for this role. So it means that he understands that this person might have moved on with their life, which is quite justifiable. Number two, it shows that the employer is a man of his word. And if any event is going to default on his word, there's a possibility that he might default on his word, but he holds himself accountable, like he holds himself responsible for defaulting by his word. So for me, that is a good trait in an employer. Honestly, that is a good trait that this person, of course, when you work with people, there will be buzz boost. It's unavoidable. But in the midst of the buzz boost, you still feel seen. You still feel heard. You're not running on vibes. This, my boss, or this, my employer, will take responsibility for his action and not just ghost me. I have a list of employers, companies